Welcome to Simon Says Farms. Kidding season has started.
Well, almost. I mean, let's be real. Nobody had a baby yet.
Not here, but on other farms they have. And we'll get to that in a minute. But if you're new here, my name's Aaron.
I'm Liz. And welcome.
Welcome
to the channel.
Or the village. We call our fans the village if you haven't heard. Right back there behind her poof, somewhere in there, right in there, is a live cam that's on 24 hours a day. That's on this channel over here somewhere. Click. I still don't know after years what side it ends up on.
Whatever, it's over my face. I know that much.
No, it's not. That's at the end of the video. At the end of the video, I'll put it over your face.
Thanks, appreciate that.
You're welcome. So, if you want to watch...
I'm just here to look pretty. He's gonna do all the talking.
Good job. I'll let her talk in a minute because she knows a lot more than I do.
You heard it first.
Oh yeah, I'd admit it. If you haven't been here before, like I was saying, for 24 hours a day, that camera's live. We got a lot of baby goats coming soon. Within the next, are we at 29 days, 30 days, 35? Somewhere?
No, it's like the first, well, okay, we're almost in the month that they could start giving birth. So they technically, if you take their 5-day window going 5 days early before their due date, which isn't technically early, then they could have babies in February.
Yeah, so sign up, hit the notification, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff, and now we're gonna show you some pregnant goats.
Actually, I'm gonna tell you, if you're new here and you haven't had the pleasure of joining us for kidding season, I want to talk a little bit about how kidding season works here and why our channel, like what we do, is a little different than like if you've ever watched a giraffe give birth live or a panda or the eagle cam, all of those other cams, live cams that show animals. We do things a little differently when they give birth. We actually take the camera off the wall, bring them into the kidding stall where they're having their babies, and it's like you're right there with me as I am midwifing the goat.
Dude, it's like, come on, Mom, let me out.
I'm ready to come out. I'm breathing, like. Yeah.
Jeez, come on.
Come on, Charlotte.
Come on, Charlotte, let's go. There you go.
Oh my goodness. Come on. Oh, you look wonderful.
We do things a little differently around here in that if they don't want to have a baby that year, then there's something else. Can you please just back up? So Charlotte is also, she's a 6-year-old this year. She'll be 7 years old next month. And for whatever reason, she decided to not become pregnant this year, despite having a date with her boyfriend and all that good stuff. So this is her year to chunk up and eat pretty much what she wants to eat, in hopes that maybe next year she can have babies again. But if she's done, she's done. That's just kind of how we roll here. She'd go over to House of Pie and live with her son and her, well, not her daughter, because her daughter from last year will come over here to be bred, but she would stay here in retirement. We do not rehome or send them off for processing when they are no longer productive here, because to us, they are members of our family.
There's nothing wrong with what she said. Some people rehome, some goats do go to processing. Goat meat is actually quite popular. It's the most consumed red meat in the world. We're just not a meat farm. You could ask 11 farmers what they do and you'll get 12 different answers. So she's letting Charlotte out now, and then we'll come in and we'll talk about Moo and some of the other goats that are gonna have babies soon and what we know based on ultrasounds, just to give you a little bit of insight as to what's going on around here.
So Greta here is one of our first goats that's due. I believe she's due around, well, all the information is below our live cam. So if you want to know when they're due, you'd have to check the live cam description for all of the moms and their due dates. She's one of the first of 3 who are all due on the same day. We believe she's carrying 2. We ultrasound them in like October, November time frame. And most of them are carrying twins. We've got the one that you just tripped over was Genevieve.
You saw that?
Yeah, she's carrying a singleton. She always carries singletons. She's a great mom though. We've got 3 of her daughters here who we've kept. But yes, this is technically a kidding stall that you're standing in, except we take the walls out while it's not kidding season. From here to here will be one kidding pen. We'll have a heating barrel, and she'll give birth here. She'll raise the kids here for at least 2 or 3 weeks to give her plenty of time to recover from delivery, but also time to bond with her babies. and time for the babies to get big enough where they can, you know, be bouncy and thrive enough to handle being in a larger herd. We do raise the babies on their moms for at least 12 weeks. Many of our babies do get rehomed to either pet or show homes. We do keep a select few each year, much to Aaron's dismay. He wishes we could sell all of them every single year. Plan for our...
So true. Not all of them. Okay, there's maybe one or two I want to keep, but we do have 2 left over from last year that can still go. I mean, they can. They're just hanging out eating grass. Okay, back to her.
So like I was saying, we do keep a few every year just so that we can plan for our future and the herd's future. As the girls get older, don't bite my butt. As the girls get older, we do retire them when we feel like, you know, pregnancy is no longer safe for them. Not that pregnancy is really ever safe, but we do, you'll see a video, we can link it, of our checklist that we do prior to breeding them to make sure that they are in fact healthy enough in their best condition to handle a pregnancy. But moving on. So we have one first timer this year, Grace. She's somewhere around here.
Let's go find her.
Moo is right here. She is one of our girls who's carrying triplets for the 2nd year. So she's quite large despite having about 35, 40 days left, I want to say. Everybody is due within a week this year. We have 9 goats who are all due, their due dates are all within 7 days. Many of them are due on the same day, so the 1st and 2nd week of March is going to be a sleepless week for us, but also for many of our villagers who plan time off from work and have phone trees of text messaging. We have a text messaging app that will be sending push alerts out. The number is right here, 860-609-6595. You text us, you're in our village, and we will text you out birthing announcements. We've got a lot going on, and we invite you to subscribe to our both channels, this one and our live cam channel, so that you can watch Amy and Sadie and Deandra and Moo and all the other goats have their babies, get to know them prior to having their babies, and then follow their journey of motherhood. So we hope you join us this year for our kidding season 2021. We hope everybody has a healthy delivery and healthy babies.
So speaking of healthy kidding season 2021, please go watch these guys, the Arms family. They had their babies already, so kidding season has started for them. Give them a comment, wish them luck with their goat and the udder problem that they're having with their little babies that have already showed up. Hopefully everything goes well. We're thinking about you guys. Been following you for a long time. From Simon Says Farms in the comments, and we hope to see you in our bar soon. Bye. That was Rainy.
That was Danica.
Oh, sorry.